Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Isak finds himself in the starting lineup. Isak! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And Smart. And De Bruyne! And he's found the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Looking for options for movement. Shot could be... And a chance! It's in! Into the lead once more. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And now he has two. On the finish! There's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Decent chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And this is Park Ji-sung. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gerrard! There it is! And they get themselves in front! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Liverpool go into the lead. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Haaland.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Havertz. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Scholes. Haaland. Scholes. Now it's Isak. Gerrard. Isak in acres of space out wide. He's got away. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Scholes. Now it's Rooney. Threads one in, and he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
James. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Rooney. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, it's Rooney! Tries to get it clear.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that was vital. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Odegaard. Now it's Rooney. Thiago Silva gets across to intercept that. Odegaard. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Thiago Silva promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he get it through? Now it's Isak. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Odegaard. Just eases him off the ball. Odegaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, important interception.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pass somewhat off target. Good effort from distance. Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Odegaard. And that will be the final act. Liverpool have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Who do you think this turns on? Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Hoyland! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It's an Inter free kick. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Çalhanoğlu! Superb from Çalhanoğlu! A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? Sneijder! It's Sneijder! In he goes again! Oh, it's gone in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Sneijder, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hernandez, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away, and he's gone backward here. And he welcomes it in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinez is onto this. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that has not gone well. Tries to pass it through, and he's straight offside. Martinez, who does have an assist to his name. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Martinez. That's good running with the ball. Sneijder.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now there's a fine ball. Martinez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Costa Curta gets it away. Good chance here! It's loose now and they want to get it back. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking.
Tries a shot! He's scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just...
Oh, what a mistake! It's run loose. Who's going to get? He gets big! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chelhanoglu. Aimed beyond the defence.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has been slung wide.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now that's well seen too. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Eto.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Zielinski, can he finish? And with that, the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years.
And there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, really good feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pele. Passes short and sharp. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, what a mistake! He has found a way through. Takes a shot. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. Look at the space here. Now this great chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Cruyff. Forlan. And it's Robertson. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's got a side of goal. It's Forlan! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now the ball's gone astray. Pele. Forlan. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Robertson. Rijkaard. Cruyff powering forward here. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Pele. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff puts his foot on the gas. Cruyff ploughing, and the shot! Superb goal! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he cuts out the supply. And that is... And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now, and
he's gone for goal! Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Now it's Forlan. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now, can they get him away? And the shot! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shoots! He scores! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is herring after that one.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's a sharp pass. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
David Villa! And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Well read, nice interception. Still goalless. Now it's Mbappe. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show. Oh, what? And a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. And that's a good ball. Park Ji-sung. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot could be on. He's picked his way through. Now, chance! And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. And that's another good win of the ball. Now, this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by Vic. And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can.
Shoots! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, Ibra! And the comeback is complete. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pick. Place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough.